Hello everyone, it is Marc Berman from TV Media Insights. It is Thursday, October 18th. I would like to welcome you back to our daily videocast. And I would like to begin with a shout out to Roseanne the sitcom, which debuted on this day on ABC in 1988. Those early seasons of Roseanne were classic. It soared right to the top of the rating charts. But as the seasons progressed, I thought it got a little kooky, and by that ninth and final season, when the Connor clan won the lottery, it officially jumped the shark. Now, if you recall, Roseanne ended with Roseanne sitting in her basement, writing in her journal, and apparently winning the lottery was all a dream, which is shades of Bobby stepping out of the shower in Dallas. Now, I mention this because I have an item on Season 2 of Dallas on TNT. According to TV Guide, Ted Shackelford and Joan Van Ark, who played Gary and Val on Knots Landing, will be appearing in 3 episodes of the second season of the new Dallas on TNT. Now remember, Gary and Val are the parents of Lucy, so I'm assuming Charlene Tilton will be back. Initially on Dallas, they had gotten married, they were teenagers, they split up, they had Lucy, they split up. Years later, they remarried. Miss Ellie bought them a house in that troubled cul-de-sac in Knots Landing, assuming they would live happily ever after. Well, guess what? All hell broke loose, but they managed to remarry again, and they're heading to Dallas, and I am very excited. Now, I have the overnight results for Wednesday, October 17th. I'm not going to take you through all the numbers because they're on our newsletter and on our website at www.tvmediainsights.com. Shameless plug. But let me take you through week 2 of the 3 new series. We'll start with Arrow on the CW, and you must keep in mind that each show is on a different network and the basis of comparison is different. Arrow in week 2 did a 2.8 rating in the overnights. That was only down 7% from 1 week earlier. This is very positive. It built from a repeat of Ringer on the year ago evening by about 211%. Arrow is a bona fide hit for the CW. You can expect a renewal at any moment. Now, at 10 o'clock, it was Nashville on ABC facing Chicago Fire on NBC, but the winner in the hour was CSI on CBS. Now, Nashville dropped to a 5 rating in the overnights. That was down week to week by, I believe, 27%. Keep in mind that last week it aired out of Modern Family. Last night was the season premiere of Suburgatory at 9:30, so that was a much weaker show. Nashville is still looking okay. It's not looking bad. And it will depend, of course, what the female demos look like. But compared to Revenge on the year ago evening, in the overnights, it was down by 15%. And then finally, Chicago Fire on NBC. The good news, it only dropped 11% in the overnights week to week. Most new shows could drop up to 20% in the overnights in week 2. But it is not as strong as Law & Order SVU on the year ago evening. In terms of grades based on the overnights, Arrow gets an A, Nashville gets I'll give it a C+, and Chicago Fire gets a C-. Stay tuned. Now let's go to Emily Owens. That is the new CW dramedy that debuted on Tuesday based on the Live Plus same-day ratings that opened with 1.67 million viewers and a 0.5 rating among adults 18 to 49. In my opinion, humble opinion, I consider that a dead-on arrival start. Considering it did not face entertainment programming, it was opposite the second presidential debate. This is a really weak start. Over at TNT, let's head to cable, or back to TNT, they've announced a new drama called L.A. Noir, which is based on a book written by, I believe, John Button. It will focus on the story of an L.A. police chief versus a mobster, and they've ordered 6 episodes. In syndication, Judge Judy led the pack for the week of October 1st with a 6.7 rating. In the new talk show battles, Katie still was number 1 with a 1.7. That was down slightly from 1 week earlier. Steve Harvey a 1.3. Jeff Probst a 0.8. Ricky Lake a 0.7, and then Trisha Goddard a 0.4. And there was an item that Jeff Zucker, the producer of Katie, is already in conversations to leave the show, which of course is not a very good sign. And finally tonight, I have a recommendation on HBO. Is a documentary called Ethel, based on Ethel Kennedy. She was at the press tour over the summer, and I found that fascinating. And that is our daily video cast from TV Media Insights on this 18th day of October. I hope everybody has a great day, and I'll be back with more news about my favorite medium, television, tomorrow. Take care.